Hi friends, it's Miss A for our last installment of Turn It Off from the musical It's Easy Being Green. Now, when we do this, we're going to have two groups. The first group is at Cromie, Miss Powell's class, and at Searsma, Miss Watson's class. Now, Miss Montgomery's class, you guys are going to be in both Group 1 or Group 2, whichever Miss Sanchez tells you to. So I'm going to include you in both of these groups for what we are doing. For right now, I'm just going to use my fingers for turning on the lights and turning it off. Only the chorus has parts for the different two groups. So let's go over it. Group 1, this is you. We're going to put one arm up towards whichever side of the stage that you are closest to. And the other one you're going to put across your body and then bend up because we don't want it in front of our face. That's not good for when we are on stage. When you turn off the light, you're going to put your pointer fingers in. So we never, ever, ever turn off the lights on stage. We just do it with our fingers. We bring them in or we bring them out instead of having to deal with switches, because then it will we'll get stuck. Some of them will get stuck on, some of them will get stuck off, and we'll have people messing with switches the whole time. We do not want that. So here is the combination for the chorus for Group 1. Again, that's Miss Powell, Miss Watson, and or Miss Montgomery. All right, so we start like this. Turn off the light. On the first turn off the light, you're going to bring your fingers in. So you're turning off your light. Turn off the light. For the second one, you turn it back on because it's not your turn to turn it off now. Okay? So let's try that. Do, 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 do. Turn off the light. Turn off the light. On both sides of your head, you're going to tap at the sides of your head. Just remember what I say. Now you're going to do a little burst with your hands. It's a little circle with your hands with just those pointer fingers up. You are so bright. Let's try that again. Do, 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 do. Turn off the light. Turn off the light. Just remember what I say. You are so bright. Now we're going to do the beginning part again. Turn off the light. Turn off the light. Just remember what I say. And now we're going to bring our hands in front of us like a candle. Turn it off, fingers in. All right, that's the whole chorus. One last time, together. Do, 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 do. Turn off the light. Turn off the light. Just remember what I say. You are so bright. Turn off the light. Turn off the light. Just remember what I say. Turn it off. All right, Group 2, it's your turn. Group 2 is Miss Christian's class at Searsma, Miss Christian's class at Cromie, and Miss Meisner's class at Searsma, and then again, the part of Miss Montgomery's class that Miss Sanchez says will be doing that part, okay? So I'm gonna, again, include Miss Montgomery's class in this in case you're on that side. So we're going to go to the other side because I'm going to assume that's the side of the stage that you are closest to. Again, across the body, and you're going to bend that elbow up so that it's not covering our face. And you guys are going to leave your lights on for the first turn off the light because that is not your turn. You guys are the second one. So we have do, 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 turn off the light. Then you put your fingers in. Turn off the light. Just like they had. Just remember what I say. You are so bright. Again, leave it on. Turn off the light. Put it in. Turn off the light. Remember? Just remember what I say. And then that birthday candle. Turn it off. Let's try that again, Group 2. Do, 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 do. Turn off the light. Turn off the light. Just remember what I say. You are so bright. Turn off the light. Turn off the light. Just remember what I say. Turn it off. All right, let's go over the verses. This is everybody, so we're all doing the same thing. First thing I want you to do is to put a hand on your hip, and I want you to wag your finger at the audience like they've been a bad boy or girl. So the words are, how many times have you heard it? Do, do, do. Then you're going to put your finger in the air. How many times has the light been on? So on the word on, you're going to flip your light down at your head. So you're putting a spotlight on yourself. Let's try that. How many times have you heard it? Do, do, do. How many times has the light been on? Now, two fingers towards the audience on the word you. How often have you deserved it? Do, do, do. Now you're going to give me some windshield wipers with the lights up. The room was bright after you had gone. Let's put it all together. Okay, here we go. Do, 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 do. How many times have you heard it? Do, do, do. How many times has the light been on? How often have you deserved it? Do, do, do. The room was bright after you have gone. Then we go back to the turn off the lights, whichever one is your group. This time, I'm not gonna do the parts where we turn it off because I don't know which group you are practicing, but you practice the direction that I said and whether or not you're the first or the second time to turn it off. Turn off the light, turn off the light. Just remember what I say, you are so bright. Turn off the light, turn off the light. Just remember what I say, turn it off. All right, now the second verse is, but maybe now you'll recall it. So you're gonna put both hands with your lights in above your head, but maybe now you'll recall it. On the word recall, you're gonna put your fingers up like you're having a light bulb moment, an idea. Here we go. Do, 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 but maybe now you'll recall it. Now, this part's fun. You're gonna put your hands into a dab with your fingers out, and you're gonna nod your head while you sing. 'Cause in your mind you will sing this song. Let's try it together. Do, 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 but maybe now you'll recall it. Do, do, do. 'Cause in your mind you will sing this song. Now take your two fingers and cross them over like this. And then we won't have to call it. Do, do, do. Now make some yell hands or yell to you after you have gone. Now, your fingers are already up, so you can just do a normal yell hand. Let's try that whole thing again. Fists up, no lights showing. Do, 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 but maybe now you'll recall it. Do, 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 'cause in your mind you will sing this song. And then you won't have to call it. Do, 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 or yell to you after you have gone. Now we go back to that chorus. Turn off the light, turn off the light. Just remember what I say, you are so bright. Turn off the light, turn off the light. Just remember what I say, turn it off. Just remember what I say, turn it off. Just remember what I say. Now we don't say turn it off here. We're gonna take our hands to one side and you're just gonna, with your wrists, do alternating. Do, 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 other side, do, do, do. Turn it off, then in. All right, so let's try that again. Just remember what I say, turn it off. Just remember what I say, turn it off. Just remember what I say, do-do-do, do-do-do, turn it off. And then you bring them in. Ding. All right, let's talk about these finger lights. We have 5 colors of finger lights. Today, I'm gonna use blue. All right, so with the finger lights, where's the camera? Here we go. I want you to notice that there is a switch on the finger lights. You're going to find that switch. Then I want you to pull up the rubber band and put your finger, your pointer finger, on top of that switch so that the rubber band should be by your fingernail and the light should be underneath of your finger. We don't want it like this where the light is on top of your finger because then we can't turn it off, okay? Other hand, same thing. Find the switch. Here's my switch. Put your finger on it. Put the rubber band over your finger. Now, do not turn on your lights until the teacher tells you, okay? When we put them on the stage, I will show you that I want them to be turned on, or Miss Sanchez will show you that we want them to be turned on by showing you the lights like this, and then you'll turn them on. Now, I'm going to do group 1 the first time when I sing with you. I will do group 2 the second time when I don't sing with you, so that you guys can see kind of how that works. I'm also going to turn off the lights in my classroom today so you can see how the lights will look a little bit better. All right, lights off. Here comes the music. Turn off the light, turn off the light. Just remember what I say, you are so bright. Turn off the light, turn off the light. Just remember what I say, turn it off. How many times have you heard it? How many times has the light been on? How often have you deserved it? The room was bright after you have gone. Turn off the light, turn off the light. Just remember what I say, you are so bright. Turn off the light, turn off the light. Just remember what I say, turn it off. But maybe now you'll recall it, 'cause in your mind you will sing this song. And then you won't have to call it or yell to you after you have gone. Turn off the light, turn off delight. Just remember what I say, you are so bright. Turn off delight, turn off delight. Just remember what I say, turn it off. Just remember what I say, turn it off. Just remember what I say, turn it off. All right, this time we're gonna do it one more time, but I'm not gonna sing with you, but I am gonna do group 2. All right, happy practicing. Bye.